A devotee wakes up at 4 a.m., stands in line for hours, sweating in the humidity, crushed by the crowd, pushed by security, somehow reaches the inner sanctum. He folds his hands, he closes his eyes, he whispers a prayer, a secret between a mortal and his deity. And then he drops a few notes into the donation box. Not because the Rama needs money, but because faith needs expression. And then somebody allegedly looks at the donation box and thinks, interesting. I wonder how much of this can fit inside my pockets. For years, Indians were told that the Ram Mandir was not merely a temple. It was a civilizational project, a sacred mission, a symbol of centuries of longing, a national movement. People didn't just give money, they donated gold, they donated silver, they donated diamond, some donated their savings, some donated the emotions, which is actually more expensive. And now, the donations are missing. The allegations are serious. Opposition leaders have claimed the loot runs into hundreds or even thousands of crores. They tell us that while ordinary people were chanting bhajans, an entirely different hymn was being sung behind the curtains. The hymn of cash. Eight months of crucial CCTV footage from the donation areas has simply vanished, deleted, cleared out, achieved moksha, disappeared from the material world. Do you know who is behind all this? No, not Modi ji. Not even Yogi ji. Look at this video.
राम मंदिर में चोरी हुआ है।
कौन कह रहा है?
अभी चोरी हुआ है।
ये करवाया कौन है? देख लो अखिलेश यादव।
सरकार तो उन्हीं की है, ये तो बात मत करो।
अरे सरकार योगी जी की है।
अरे राम मंदिर में सरकार अखिलेश की है।
क्या कह रही है? ये आपको कौन बता दिया कि राम मंदिर में चोरी अखिलेश यादव ने करवा दिया?
पूरा हिंदुस्तान करे अखिलेश यादव ने चोरी करवाई है।
पूरा हिंदुस्तान कह रहा है, या किसने बता दिया अखिलेश यादव ने चोरी करवाई है?
भाई सब कह रहे हैं और योगी जी को आना चाहिए।
Akhilesh Yadav it is. UP's opposition neta. Case closed. The sad part isn't just the ignorance. The sad part is these people cast their vote. We are doomed, aren't we? For years, many of us blamed EVMs. What if the hardware is completely fine? Why waste time hacking a digital box where you can successfully hack the human brain? Blame Rahul Gandhi, blame Akhilesh Yadav, blame Arvind Kejriwal, or else activate the emergency escape hatch. Blame the Mohammedans.
राम मंदिर में चोरी हो गई, पता है आप लोगों को? जी जी। कौन माल चुरा ले? कौन माल चुरा के ले गया? चुराने वाले
मुल्ले चुराए और कौन चुराया? हाँ, ये जो मुल्ले हैं ये चुराए।
आए कहाँ से? तो सुरक्षा पुलिस आपकी, योगी जी की पुलिस आई इतनी, योगी जी की पुलिस।
Never mind that the donation counting room requires biometric access. 3 layers of security clearance, armed state police, restricted entry, CCTV surveillance, audit trials, vault protocols. Never mind that the keys are controlled by trustees. Never mind that ordinary devotees can't even enter certain sections of the complex too. According to our finest geopolitical analysts on WhatsApp University, a shadowy Muslim uncle did it. He parachuted through the roof, disabled the cameras, bypassed biometric authentication, erased 8 months of footage, loaded bags of gold, diamond, loaded bags of silver, loaded bags of cash, and escaped without leaving a single trace. How?
खुल जा सिमसिम, बंद हो जा सिमसिम।
Show me another country where a minority community is simultaneously portrayed as weak enough to be mocked every day. yet powerful enough to defeat every security system known to mankind. One day, they are helpless. The next day, they possess supernatural vault evaporating technology. One day, they cannot even protect themselves. The next day, they are apparently outsmarting state police, trustees, bankers, security agencies, and surveillance systems at the same time. What an extraordinary community. Salam, bhai log. Imagine the sheer scale of the psychological engineering required to create this paradox. To look at a community that wasn't even allowed in the building and somehow crown them as the masterminds behind everything. These men aren't liabilities. These are the assets of the ruling regime. Every crook in history has needed two things: a cause that cannot be questioned and a crowd that will not question it. And what is the high-octane fuel that keeps this entire multi-crow machinery running?
Sanatana Dharma. It is Sanatana Dharma. Sanatani Hindu. Sanatana Dharma. Sanatana Dharma. It is Sanatana Dharmani. Sanatana Dharmani. Sanatani Hindu. Sanatani Hindu. Sanatana Dharma. Na Sanatana Dharma. Sanatana Dharma. Sanatani Hindu. Sanatani Hindu.
Where are the unapologetic, loud, flag-waving defenders of the faith right now? Nowhere to be seen. The roar of Sanatana Dharma was never meant to protect the treasury of the Lord. It was meant to hypnotize the gods. It was a loud, beautiful, emotional smokescreen designed to keep your eyes fixed on the sky, while they quietly cleared out the vault right beneath your feet. Let us be entirely honest with ourselves. Does the Ram Lalla need human paper currency? Does a deity need a solid silver brick or a diamond-studded crown to validate his existence? No, it doesn't. But the human priests, the corporate managers, and the political middlemen absolutely do. Now, since they are done with Rama, they have their eyes on Sita Maya.
राम लल्ला का तो भव्य मंदिर बन गया, मगर अपनी सीता मैया का मंदिर बनना चाहिए या नहीं बनना चाहिए? मैं और नीतीश बाबू सीता मैया के मंदिर का भूमि पूजन कर आए हैं। 2.5 साल के अंदर ही 850 करोड़ से सीतामढ़ी में सीता मैया का भव्य मंदिर बनने वाला है।
You don't explain where the missing gold of the husband went. You open pre-booking counter for the monument of the wife. It is fascinating how the masses still don't realize the actual economic reality behind this relentless, desperate push for more grand religious complexes. They are not constructing gateways to salvation. They are building the most perfect, frictionless, tax-free sources of unmonitored party funds in human history, operating completely free of public accountability. And we sit in our flooding cities, dealing with 1990 leaked exam papers, broken public hospitals, and skyrocketing inflation, looking at these grand construction blueprints on a television screen and think, this is progress. This is going to change our lives. Yes, it will, but not ours. It will change the life of the contractor. It will change the lifestyle of the land broker. It will change the bank accounts of the political elite. But for the ordinary citizen who woke up at 4 a.m., he will just be given a brand new line to stand in, a brand new humidity to sweat through, and a brand new donation box to empty his pockets into. जो दिया था राम को दिया था, अब सीता को दो. Whatever you donated for Rama. Now it is time for Sita Mata. I have read about Mahmud of Ghazni in history books, but I never actually got to see him. Turns out I didn't need a time machine. I can still see him. The Ghaznavi of this decade. The old Ghaznavi had to ride for weeks across deserts and mountains, bring an army, fight battles, break gates, risk defeat, risk death. Looting a temple required effort back then. The modern version, he doesn't arrive from outside. He emerges from within. He doesn't break the gates. He attends the inauguration. He doesn't smash the locks. He helps design the locking system. He doesn't fight the gods. The gods salute him. The historical invader announced himself as an enemy. That was the honest part. At least people knew who was coming. At least people knew where the danger was. The modern version is more sophisticated. He wraps himself in the same symbols, speaks the same language, recites the same slogans, performs the same rituals. The old one stole despite not believing. The new one steals while claiming to be the greatest believer in the room. Now tell me, who is he? The modern Ghaznavi.
The old one rode on horseback, the new one rides on emotions. The old one came as an invader, the new one comes as a savior. Who is he?